Oh, hey folks, Dude here, coming at you of all things Thursday, September 29th. And I'm going to give you guys kind of my quick synopsis of what I've seen from, pretty much looking at the transcripts and looking at it real time of the first presidential debate. What I took from it was exactly this. Number one, Hillary Clinton is exactly doing the same thing that Democrats have done forever and saying it's something new. She's seeking to increase taxes, ban guns, and of course, add more regulations to the length, depth, and breadth that pretty much everything just kind of goes even more screwy than before. She's selling a bill of goods to say pretty much that where we are now is as good as we're ever going to get, and we can't help but go spiraling downward into a more greater realm of suck. That is our new way of existence. Get used to it. Nothing can possibly get better because those Republicans won't let them do what they want to do to fix things in Congress and Senate. That's pretty much what I took from that. Next off, I can tell you what I saw from, Donald Trump. What he was talking about is exactly pretty much an exact, complete, and diametrically opposed opposite to those things. Also, Hillary made note, not even a margin measure or even just nuance thereof, of talking about immigration other than, Republicans suck. They're not letting them stop the problem. It's not even a problem, okay? They should all be allowed in the country because there is no problem. By and large, Donald Trump pretty much said, these things that are happening now are not good. We need to fix these things. Our country is going in the wrong direction, and we need to address these things post-haste, because the long view is also going to be a case of whoever is the next president is going to insert, major judges. I mean, he's going to be able to stick federal judges in all over the place. Of course, there's going to be the Supreme Court justices. Ginsburg's already said she's pretty much toast. She's an old, nasty hag. She's got to get out of there anyway. So we're down 2 justices. Pretty much we're 4-4 right now. Evenly matched, 4-4. But the thing is, you get 2 good conservative judges in there, and we'll be doing good. But the other thing, too, is also Clarence Thomas has said that he's thinking of retiring as well. So that would be 3 judges up for note. Now, in terms of where we are now with the Supreme Court justices, I would tend to think maybe one of them, who shall remain unnamed, who could have stopped Obamacare, let it happen for a good reason. That was Justice Roberts, I believe. But I think there's a reason why he did that. And here's the nuance I want to touch on. I think Roberts allowed Obamacare. He allowed Obamacare. He was going to fall on his sword, and he knew he was going to get hateful, just absolutely hateful things happening to him simply because he knew if he had to stop Obamacare, he'd be the fall guy forever. But if he allowed Obamacare to continue, it would blow up on the Democrats badly. They'd have such a blowback on him that it would work in the Republicans' favor. And the next time the president came around for the next presidential election, it would reap major dividends to get somebody good in office. So even though Justice Roberts kind of screwed us with Obamacare and really kind of tanked the country and really kind of just messed things up with over-regulation, I'm thinking maybe there was like some little sly thing he did. He was like, okay, this is the only tool I have. This is the only arrow I got in my quiver. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to make it such a pain in the ass to make life every day that people are going to reject what's coming down the pike. I tend to think that's what happened. Now, if you actually take him and jack him up against the wall, he'll say, oh, no, well, I saw no good reason to stop it, and the regulations as such were acceptable, and yes, making the IRS enforce it is not an abridgment of your 4th, 5th, 14th, and every other amendment you possibly can think of by the U.S. government forcing you to buy something. That is pretty much for what it is and for what it's worth. It is what it is, okay? It's all bad juju. Now, in terms of something else I was noticing, all the regulation, by and large, just case in point, you live with it daily. Stupid regulation from the U.S. government. When was the last time you took an adult-sized crap and didn't need to grab the plunger because the toilet flushed efficiently with only 1 gallon of water? You go to anybody's house. You go to any restaurant nowadays. You go any place. Paired with the toilet bowl brush is a plunger. Why? Because they don't work with only 1 gallon of water, okay? Newer technology stuff, yes. Old technology stuff, no, okay? I can tell you for a fact, my old house, which was built back in 1938, that sucker worked like a charm. I could take the most adult, well, let's just say adult load of leavings, and I would never ever have an issue whatsoever. Case in point, my current house was built in 2003. Every single house built at a certain point has those high efficiency toilets, and they are a pain. They don't work right. A gallon of water is not nearly enough, and then you wind up flushing it 2 or 3 times using 2 or 3 gallons. Water restriction nozzles do not fix anything except kind of go psst, they kind of mist on you like somebody squirting you with a plant sprayer. That is not a shower, okay? You just take a shorter, more efficient shower using more water stream, and you actually use probably less water. We're not all California. We don't have to live under the same stupid regulations. Unfortunately, everything the Democrats do, they paint it with a wide, broad paintbrush. That's another reason why Democrats need to get taken out of power, because they do stuff stupid for everybody. All right, folks, I'm going to break all this one. Equal keep thundering as always, you know you love it. Tomorrow being Friday. Looking at our weekend. Good times. See you guys.